Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Illinois' offense will go on the attack first. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking downfield on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time.
There he goes. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
Here comes the heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Give to the back. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He's going to take off. Still running at the 40. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They'll go to the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. So Oregon's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack.
He's taking the shot. It's complete. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, the ground game. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the
breaks into the open. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D-linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They'll get him on the ground, but not before Illinois picks up the first down.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's second and long. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just...
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Ducks can really attack on this second and short. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Here's a heat. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect them is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Ducks are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Worthy. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. He's going. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The Ducks are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's second and goal from the 7.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, They were ready for that. Second down now. A little more space for the offense. Backed up. A little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football here.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Complete to start this drive. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from him. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, get him to the ground for no gain.
Pulls it in. It's Williams. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here's the pressure. Quarterback extends the play. Crosses the 45. Turning it on.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Finds a little space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, a good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and he lofts one down the sideline. What a catch along the right sideline as he makes a huge play. Keep spinning the beam like that, and you start to believe this kid might have the talent to someday be the 3rd 10,000-yard passer in Oregon history.
No doubt. And you know what Ducks fans love? They love points. They love offense. They love playing fast. That's what they are. That's who they are. That's what they want their teams to be every single week.
And the Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Under fire! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. So now on comes the field goal unit. right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Auburn went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Tigers ever do that? Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Lost to fire on second down. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Thanks for grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, that looking ahead, always pointing to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The #1 goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're...
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts...
Touchdown, Oregon! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mahoney. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Off play action on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Leaves it with the back. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Gets it out fast. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
It's complete to the left. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Going for it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, he has to throw for it. With the catch, it's Yoder. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. Just enough time for one final play in this half.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards, and then stop that clock.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Third quarter will get underway as soon as Illinois kicks it off. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. They're going to run it to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Pocket breaking down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. The run from the shotgun. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Ducks looking to convert on 4th down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Bring in the heat. Connection to the right. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Got it behind the line. It's Mahoney. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Offense gets set for second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Gonna swing it on second down. Got a man. It's Goff. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good...
It's a running room. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's third and goal. Try to barge their way in. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Distance not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. Splits the uprights. Good. Are forced to settle for 3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does.
There he goes! And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Nice pick up on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Makes the catch. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. The Ducks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
You know, This offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the ground, it's Goff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He breaks the tackle.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows that he's coming.
Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. That's caught. It's Yoder.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Unloads it left, and it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Freeman. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
It's a nice job by the tight end there, just whipping his head around. They didn't need that many yards, so that's an easy completion. You get the first down.
Rides to back and leaves it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Wilkins. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Illinois putting together a really nice drive. To the air on 1st down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. The play action fake. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Finds a man on the left. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Illini started this drive deep in their own end, but now starting to generate some momentum. With the run on 1st and goal. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Running back searching for a hole. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.